What's up, guys? So, I am actually about to try and crank up the BMW for the first time since doing everything, and I'm a little bit nervous. You know, you hear about those stories. Um, yeah, like I say, I'm a little nervous about it, but let's see what happens. Yeah, there's only one way to do it. I've done some crazier stuff. Okay. All right. Well, let's go look for oil leaks. See what we find. All right. Well, the nerve. Yeah. See, I was bleeding off that. I needed to do that. That was supposed to happen. I'm not sure if that's a leak from right there. I'll have to look and make sure of that. It's not leaking right there. That's good. Let's see. I don't see any leaks down there. And I don't see any leaks right there. I mean, yeah, still, yeah. I'm a little shaky. I was not, it kind of acted a little, it was acting a little weird at first, but it's probably because I hadn't run in a while. But, whew. Yeah, now I gotta make sure I bleed this. Yeah, still got plenty of fluid in there. So, I'm gonna have to crank her back up and let her just sit there and idle. And I'm gonna come up here and mess with her and see what, you know, see what we got here, see if this is actually leaking. And sorry, but obviously the bleeder valve is working. So on this bleeder system, whenever you're going to turn this, it's said to turn it 4 times. Why 4? I have no idea, but they say 4. So turn it 4 times and then you're gonna start bleeding it from right there. But that's what we gotta do next. It's raining outside. Yep, so that's what we gotta do. Alright. Looks like I stopped the leak. I never tightened it up after I let it sit for a little bit. So once I've tightened it up, it seems to be working fine now. So, I actually just learned something about bleeding the coolant system on these things, so I wanted to share it with you. Thank you, by the way, BMW Fanatic. That's actually where I got this information from. So, you can actually bleed your coolant system without cranking it. So what you're going to want to do, you're going to put a battery charger on it, obviously. And then you still want to turn this screw four turns out. Because see how it's doing? It's getting all that air out? Yeah. So it does it periodically, and it's starting to get a lot of the air out. So I'm gonna let it keep doing this. And so you're probably wondering, how do I get it to this point? Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna get into the car, and you're actually gonna get it. You're not gonna start it, but you're gonna get it to the on position, not the run position. And so then you're gonna turn your heater up all the way to the highest settings. You can do low fan speed. And then you're going to hold the gas pedal for about 12 seconds. Now, when you get done with that and you walk out here, and you get out here, it's not going to be doing it right away. It's going to take a couple of seconds. So don't think you did something wrong. Just wait it took mine about 20 to 30 seconds for it to like all of a sudden start going. I was thinking it wasn't going to do it, and then all of a sudden it started doing it. So just wait, and it's going to make a mess. So have something down there to catch it. And then just wait until it's not bringing out any more bubbles. As you can see, it's still like little bits of bubbles just coming out. I don't want any of those in there. So on one of these down periods where it stops, I'm gonna pour some more coolant in there and make sure that we get that topped off so that I'm not adding more air to it. So let me add some more once it goes down. All right, so as you can see, it's very little air coming out now. So I'm pretty sure I've topped it off now, and I'm gonna leave it where it's at. I don't see too many more bubbles coming out, and I'm actually just gonna go ahead and stop it. I'm not gonna wait the full 12 minutes. Well, I might go ahead and just turn that screw so that it can continue to run the full time, but it doesn't have to keep bleeding it out through the screw. Oh, sorry. So now it doesn't have to keep coming out through here. It can just keep doing its thing, and I'm not losing any more because I'm pretty sure I'm right where I need to be. Yeah, they say it should be, you know, just a little bit above, and that's pretty much where I'm at right there. So just gonna screw that back down, or we'll leave it right there, so that way it can still get all the air out. It's not gonna be leaking any more out because I put a good bit down there. That's why I said make sure you have something, because I didn't, and yeah, I wish I had. But I think I still have an oil leak up in here, so I may have to pull this stuff off again. I gotta double check that, but let's go. I guess I'm gonna I have it on the charger, so I should let it go ahead and run its full 12 minutes. That's the reason why you have to have it on the charger, because this will actually automatically run for a full 12 minutes. And I got, I mean, you might as well cut off your headlights too. I mean, you're not gonna need them. These are my daytime running lights, obviously. That's pretty cool though. I actually had no idea about that. I went to looking for it because I was wondering if I was doing what I was doing right, because it just seemed kind of off. It seemed like I just wasn't sure, and I love this car, so I wanted to make 100% sure. And I too still Google or watch YouTube for stuff too. So, but yeah, it looks like once I found that out, that was awesome. But I'm gonna let it do its thing. We're not gonna sit here for the full 12 minutes while I do that. I'll come back to you when it's done. All right, so now she's off there, and yeah, she looks so much better on the ground all the way. So I need to clean up my mess though, and Michael's not here. He's in Iowa, so I gotta wait for him to get back before I can move his cars out of the way, so I can get the BMW out of the way, so I can get done with some stuff. Next thing we're gonna do is good old girl right here. So what I'm gonna do with her, and that'll be in the next video. But I have some crappy intake or exhaust manifold gaskets, and it's got some exhaust leaks. I hear them. It's robbing the engine of power, and that whole drive from Norwood up to here, I could hear all the exhaust leaks, and it drove me absolutely insane. So I want to pull them all off, and I was gonna do it while Michael was gone, but yeah, it took a little bit longer to do this than I expected. But I still can go get all the stuff, and we're gonna work on this next. So, because I'm pretty much done with the BMW for right now. I just had a little bit of maintenance I had to take care of and whatnot, and it's all done. She's good to go for a while again, hopefully. I may have to do spark plugs and coils, but I'm not gonna be showing you that, so it doesn't really matter. But because I was getting a misfire on cylinder 2, and I think what it was the I had it on the E60 blend, but I think I may have gotten some E85 that may have been like a winter blend up here, which is probably closer to the 51%, and that was on top of some 93 already, so I probably didn't get a full 60%. And so I tried to get on it, and it just did not like that one bit. Didn't hurt it, but yeah, so I put it back at the E30. All right, so as you can see, she is out of the garage. First time in like 2 weeks since I've gotten here. So I'm letting her idle for however long it takes for her to get up to 160. And then once she gets to 160, I can kind of see what's gonna happen there. But right now, I'm pretty confident that there's no serious issues, and I'm not worried about the whole motor seizing up thing right now. That's not a thing. So what we're gonna do is, like I said, we're gonna wait until it gets to 160 once it opens up, and yeah, and then we'll know, for sure what's happening. Then we're gonna take it for a drive. I mean, it's not like we're gonna be getting on it or anything like that, but we're gonna take it for a drive though, because I haven't driven it in 2 weeks. So I've been idling here for about 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. Just trying to get my oil temps up. It's gotten up to 194 and it's just slowly creeping up. So I'm gonna just sit there and I'm trying to let it get to about 200 and I'll feel good about it then. Now it's the worst time to actually test whether or not my oil cooler is going to work, because it's like highs of 68 and 70 here lately. So it's been kind of nice and cool outside, and I really don't need the oil coolers right this moment. But hey, they're there, and we'll still see what we got though. I mean, I'm more concerned with whether or not she's gonna have any issues with the oil, because you know I cleaned out that old oil cooler, but you just never know what's inside there, and I'm probably gonna change my oil in like a week. Like next payday I'll probably change my oil again, just to be sure that there's nothing, you know, left up in there. They didn't put up anything in there. Yeah, I just don't trust it. So as soon as I get a chance, I'm gonna go ahead and take her for a drive. All right, so we're out and about. It's doing good. I still got a lot of fuel. I gotta burn off all of this fuel so that I can get it down and have some 93 in there, because, well, yeah, it's winter's coming. We don't need, I don't like running E85 in the winter time because I'm not gonna be driving it that much. But yeah, I mean, she's doing good. Except for my low tire light. But, I mean, it's been sitting for like 2.5, 3 weeks. What do I expect? I think it's actually been sitting for like 3 weeks. I'm just, like I said, I'm not going to be getting on her. I'm just happy to have her out and about. It's a little later than I expected. I had to go get some pizza and everything like that. But only one way to find out, and that's to just keep driving her. We got a, not a car show that I'm going to this weekend. But, well, I guess it is a bit of a car show. So, gosh, she sounds so good. She sounds so good. I really haven't driven her around my new location that much. I mean, it's been, you know, been under the knife for this long, but she's doing, I keep hearing all these nice cars drive around, and I've been wanting to get mine out there. So now she is out. Sounds so good. God, she sounds so good. She sounded, I can't say that she's sounding better today, because I mean I didn't really change anything like as far as that, but that guy needs to slow down. But all right, well, I'm gonna go up in here to Walmart, and I gotta get a couple things, and then I'll be right back. All right, it's a little dark. Yes, I'm aware of that. But let's check my oil real quick. Yeah, look at that, dead on. So 7.5 quarts ish was yeah, that was right. Nice. All right, well, as you can see, it's getting dark, so I'm gonna call this video. And hey, thank you guys for clicking on this video. And hopefully, you know, my videos earlier maybe taught you, you know, how to put one in. Maybe you just enjoyed it. Hey, whatever your reasons for watching, I'm just happy you're there. See you guys later. Bye.